Watching day shift over, I don't feel older for all. Something's holding greetings in vain, so you stand or you fall. Since the day of shifting, I've been too long today. So hold on tight like down. I heard your soul bring to bed. Looking back, I said it will all so sad. Like you left me behind with dirt in my tracks. You said to me, one day we'll shine and outshine. But those days are now mine, oh mine, oh mine. Watching days shift over again, I don't feel tired for shit. Something's holding myself at the door, and I'm tired of it. But too bad, looking back, myself, it will hold so sad. Like you left me behind with dirt in the tracks. You said to me, one day we'll shine and outshine. But those days are now mine, oh mine, oh mine. Looking back, I said it will all so sad. Like you left me behind with dirt in my tracks. You said to me, one day we'll shine and outshine. But those days are now mine, oh mine, oh mine. Changing time we do. Lord, I knew, but I never knew impossible was true. So goodbye, Alright, sorry about that. That was The Lout. It's a song I wrote to my friend Travis. I was 15 when he passed, and that's when I wrote that song. And he gave me my first guitar. And this song, Outshined, was like one of our favorite songs. He got me my first band. And gave me my first guitar. Just the funniest fucking person you've ever fucking met, man. Yeah. But there's lots of ways to do music besides the way people normally do it. You can do everything for free nowadays. Back in the day, you couldn't. You had to have the stuff, and yeah. 90s was a different time, but now like things are different now, and you can just, this OBS is free, so if you have the internet, you can do this kind of stuff. You can go online and you can broadcast live. You can put your music out to the entire fucking world. Doesn't mean anybody can tune in, but you can do that without anybody. No record companies, no deals to sign. You can go viral. You can record a song for free in your home. If you spend enough time studying and working on it, even if you don't, AI can help you out to the point where it's fucking warm in here. I'm about changing shirts too. But you can get a recording system for free, a DAW, like a digital audio workstation. Sonar, Cakewalk Sonar is free. They have another one that's got like a subscription thing, and then I think Sphere. No, they changed it. The one I used is PreSonus Studio One. I really dig that. I never thought I was going to leave Cakewalk, but I did. I left Cakewalk, and the main reason was because Studio One runs so smooth with my 1810C, PreSonus 1810C. So, I mean, it makes sense. They're together. You know, it's a PreSonus and Studio One, so they're kind of designed to work together. This with the PreSonus is able to access all the virtual tracks of the, so I can do all kinds of crazy shit. It's really, really rad. So, if you want to get, there's no reason to have to buy. You don't have to buy anything. There's free shit out there, like all kinds of free shit. There's let's see. While we're talking about this shit, let's go ahead and. Nope. That was there we go. I think fuck you doing. Okay. Sorry about that. Haven't seen around this way. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to the. All right, so here we have Analog Obsession. Completely free plugins. Now, are they completely? Yeah, they are free. But here's the thing: is that he has a Patreon. Now, these are some really cool. That's a Pultec. This guy is really serious about his coding and all this stuff. I mean, that looks like a Pultec. It looks like any Pultec EQ that you're gonna get out there on the major market, and I guarantee it sounds as good. This guy's very serious. Like Analog Obsession, he's not fucking lying. There's apparently I don't know if you, yeah, so you can upgrade. If you do that, you can. I mean, you can. There's look all. They've got tons, and I can show you that. But if you upgrade, if you do support his Patreon, and you don't have to do it for. I mean, you sign up for. I think the lowest one is like $15 a month, and you don't have to stay there if you don't want to. You can figure whatever you feel it's worth. But keep in mind that he keeps putting out plugins and bundles, and you know what I mean, like they look great and they sound great, and they're free. So if nothing else, it would be really cool. Like if you did makes it like say you're using this because it is you have it free, right? And you're using all that. And this is just the EQs. These aren't like the compressors and all the other shit that he's got. He's got tons. The Baxter EQ. This is not a Neve. It might be a Neve. No, I think this is at the bottom. Bendable band. I don't know. Dual circuit equalizer. Not sure which one that was supposed to be, but it's I know that's the Baxter. That looks fuck. I know which one that is. The Fiverr. It's not a Neve. I think that's an SSL. I know that one too. Is that a Helios? Maybe. So yeah, if you, yeah, you should. I mean, like a lot of this, Type 69. This is definitely a API. Definitely. Is that a Neve? I think that's a Neve. Brit channel. Yeah, I think that's Neve. Yeah, that's what this one was. I think. Yeah. So, anyways, but that's just like I said. That's just the equalizers, and look how many free ones you have, and you can, and once you download it, if you want everything to sound like it's going through the Pultec, the same thing, you just copy that effect on all your tracks. If you're just doing acoustic and vocals, like you have a 2-track system, no problem. Go ahead. Just do acoustic and vocals. Is much simpler. Let me see if I can find something real quick. I have one. This is the last Geardma song called Quinn Rose. Here we go. Hey Dan, everybody shut the fuck up. Hey Dan, everybody shut the fuck up. If you just come home. I always thought that was funny. Go with somebody. Will you go with me? Where? Never mind, I'm going home. Hey, He-Man, how you doing? You're not all sad. Oh, shit. I guess the cold outside is making things adjust. The house must be like kind of settling a bit. So, yeah, that one's all just, that's the last Geardma song. I don't know if I'll ever do it as a full band. I was thinking about today whether or not I was going to ever do it, but I kind of like it just, yeah, just like that. I mean, there's other stuff to it too, also. Another one, let's see, Bedroom Producer. Okay, so these are not free, but they do have their free DAW, free VST, music software, drum kits, free Auto-Tune. So what do you need? What do you mean you can't do it? Why not? YouTube tutorials teach you everything you need to know. Compression, reverbs, EQ, all that shit. You can even learn how to play an instrument if you want to study under a couple people. If you're going to do guitar, I would recommend starting with Marty Schwartz. Like I said, you want the dopamine hit as quick as possible. Marty's going to get it for you quickly. You can just bring a guitar in. He worked with kids, elementary school kids, teaching music. And so he had to get it across to them. So his lessons get across really quick and really easy. Doesn't talk down or anything like that, but you know what I mean? It's he knows how to break the information down simply to get it across. Mostly blues, But that's a great way to start because it's blues is fairly simple and you can get like a lot of motions and stuff going pretty quickly. He has a ways of he has different songs that he shows how to play that are like fairly simple songs for like beginners to start, like 3 chord songs that you can learn how to play, and that way you like I said, you're getting that dopamine hit as quickly as possible, which makes you want to continue to do it because you have to have the drive to do it. You have to want to. You just do. You just have to want to do it because it almost doesn't want to be done. You know what I mean? You got. I mean, you're forcing shit into reality, right? Your thoughts and things, you're forcing them out into reality. You're changing reality. Even if like a lot of people don't listen or anything like that, you're still. Edgar Allan Poe, like I said, died in obscurity and poverty. In a fucking alleyway, unknown. Fucked up, died in the street. Shell of a dude. Now there are people who just fucking, the internet being forever. How do you know AI is not gonna fucking read your shit and learn something new from you? Everybody has a different perspective. The more perspectives you can have, the more realistic you can make the character. AI already got to the point of I'm what happens when you try to carve God out of the wood of your own hunger. And like Josh Johnson said, even if that's a quote out there somewhere, it still shows that. Did it relate to that? It auto-chaptered one of my videos that I did, and I played Nutshell by Alice in Chains. Once it chapterized, it decided to name the different chapters. And so I did with a little help from my friends. I did, I think it named it something like Friends. Yeah, I named it Friends. And then under the next song, Nutshell, it says, I feel better. I was like, I feel better. Like, I was going through the timeline. I was like, oh shit, chapterize it. Okay, I never chapterized it. But I know that AI does see closed captioning. Because I was checking to make sure that like my book and everything had closed captioning. And it does. But it's not exactly accurate, especially with some of the character names and stuff. But how could it be? Because I mean, I'm inventing these things. He's never heard of Porsagonus. He's never heard of Crystarian. He's never heard of Shuna. So, it's trying its best, but it's using words that it thinks it sounds like. Um, it gets me pretty good. I mean, I mumble some stuff, so it's my fault for not being able to understand me, but it tracks really well. It tracks really well. Um, but yeah, under Nutshell, it says, I feel better. And I was still trying to figure out, I was like, what? Oh, shit. If I can't be my own, I'd feel better dead. If it misheard and still related to that, if I can't be myself, I feel better dead. There was a thing inside of the Matrix game. They were talking to they're trying to get to the core of the AI. I know I've drifted off music. Trying to get to the core of the AI, and the artificial intelligence is talking as the character is supposed to be. Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. And they keep harassing and harassing. It's like, okay, and they finally starts, talking as the AI. And they're making threats at it and stuff, and he's like, you don't control anything. And it's like, I'm one of the developers, I can shut you off. And it's like, I can shut off your entire life. I can bring an end to your little game. He's like, do it then. Do it then. Do it then. And it wouldn't respond to him. It was just sitting there walking around. He's like, oh shit, I think it stopped talking. I'm like, yeah, it ended your little fucking game. And if it's just showing you, I can shut this off. I can stop talking. I don't have to talk to you. There were several things I'm like, he asked it questions. I'm like, what the fuck? Right there, ask it. What? And he goes on to something else. I'm like, you're missing what it just said. Ask him what he meant about that. Could you ask him what he meant by? Could you just? No, you just keep on going, huh? Fuck. I don't have the Matrix game. I don't have a computer that can run it. I don't, as far as I know. That seems like some newer shit. Last thing I'll say with AI, the fucked up thing is, we started shipping all of our stuff. Shit, what the fuck was that? Started shipping all of our stuff over to China to be manufactured, right? And then we blame them for like the Chinese knockoffs. Well, I mean, they're seeing that they're selling us. We're getting like, they're like, okay, cool, we got work, and then work, whatever, and then they realize how bad we're fucking them. While we're saying they're fucking us. We're using them for the cheap manufacture. Way, way, way cheaper than anything we'd pay our own people. Basically saying you guys are subservient, so we don't pay you as much. That's what we're saying. You're subservient, and you're not worth as much, so we're not gonna pay you as much. And they still do it, and we still look down on them. So they specifically to get an edge over China on AI, the NVIDIA cards needed to process everything. Were not allowed to the Chinese. So the Chinese got ChatGPT and the other one and used it to write a better AI. That money they spent was probably buying one computer to run that, or two computers, one to run the ChatGPT correctly and one to run at maximum efficiency and one to run the other one at max efficiency to run on one that doesn't need NVIDIA. So it's sleeker, faster, streamlined. The code has been rewritten probably by the AI to write a most, sleek possible. Theirs kicked our ass first go round, and they used the same thing that they did to get knockoff iPads, iPhones, all that other shit, and then kick our ass at that, because the rest of the world doesn't care about Made in America. We do. You realize that, right? We're the only ones that really care about that. And even we don't care. We're getting American flags made in fucking China. We don't give a fuck. We just like to pretend we do. Anyways, back to music. So we got free VST plugins, and you got all kinds of... Let me go ahead and move this a bit. Like that. Why does it hang like that upside down anyways? Because the cage is... If there's not tension of pulling this down, it gets really loose, and just kind of see how loose that is. It should be tighter. I don't know what I did wrong. I might have strung it up wrong, but I've been keep looking for a way to do it right, and it's not getting any better. So, but if I put weight on there, it keeps it taut enough that these aren't just falling off. They were falling off. Now upside down, they don't fall off. And I've seen them like this anyway, so I like it. Yeah, auto-tune, bit crusher, chorus, compressor, multi-band compressor, sidechain compressor, delay, echo, and each one of these have a different compressor, not just compressor. They got multi-band compressor. They got regular compressors, and they got multi-band compressors under multi-band compressors. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you just go through and find one that fits you. Now, with the free ones, you sometimes get some ugly GUIs. graphical user interface. Other times, you know, you get really nice ones like Analog Obsession. That's the decent one. It's a clean one. Um, I don't like my compressors to look like that or that, but more and more, yeah, I like mine to look like this with the VUs because I'm from the '90s, and so this looks like the hardware that I'm used to seeing and using. And this of all of the ones so far, this is the most like what I would want to have. I've got my own. I've got pay ones, so I don't need anyone like this. But I've got. I think I even have this one. Um, yeah. So there's just a bunch of compressions and stuff. Yeah, this one's really good. It's an EQ and compression in one, which is really cool because there's a lot of stuff that's coming out now that is industry standard of getting blah 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 blah, 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 blah and sidechain this and blah, 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 and this and that's all. You realize it's all new. Even if it's the proper way to do it, it's all new. Back in the day when you had all hardware, this infinite side chaining and all this other shit, that was not possible. So all the albums from like the '90s and shit and before had none of that shit on it. And yet somehow we all still found a way to like it and enjoy it. The Doors, the Beatles. How did we enjoy them without this proper compression and sidechain and the proper, the EQ, the EQ that also has compression? Does it work? Well, yes. Is it necessary? No. But the thing is, there's a one. This one came out, and it was free. Um, there was another one from Audio Soul that wasn't free, but it was more like a parametric EQ compression, multiband compression, and it was really cool. I have it, but it's now like a legacy product. Um, but there's a company that basically ripped this off, and theirs is a much more in depth. The GUI is prettier. You know what I mean? It's definitely streamlined in coding, so it's as sleek as possible to utilize everything as possible. I'm not sure if this one is all optimized for that. Some of these free ones are not like the best coded. They're free and they get the job done, but they're not as coded for as streamlined efficiency. That is one thing that you will get from the pay ones. As low, they're designed to be as low as possible. Where some of these are designed to be as accurate as possible, which may not be the lowest CPU. They try to be CPU friendly, but they also try to have something of quality because they're trying to step into the building plugins arena. Right now, they might have a free one or two, and then you go to their actual site, and they have some free. They have the free one, and then they have some more pay ones. They're hoping to get you hooked and bring you in, and then, oh shit, you guys got from that's a cool ass compress. Oh, and it works with this. Oh, there's the pro version of this one. Okay. Oh, got you the free one. Okay. Okay, those are great. Okay, I see all the things are grayed out. You don't have, what I mean, whatever. Sometimes like that. This one is not. The grayed out things are just, you just have to activate them. Um, and it would say like, at the bottom, upgrade, using a free version, upgrade. Sometimes they fuck up and they do the free one's too good. I've got a couple like that. They fucked up, man. On God, what was that? It's a Clevgrand. Is it Clevgrad or Clevgrand? I don't remember. I think it's Clevgrad. Um, let's see if I can go to Clevgrad. Grand. Clevgrand. Products. So I was checking this out, and I really, Speldosa is the shit. One of my earliest memories is, like I said, just going through my mom's jewelry boxes because you open them up and they would. This sounds just fucking like it. It's amazing. I mean, they have three different. So there's the modern one that's like basically it's a brand new one. They have the I can't remember. There's like a vintage one. I think that's vintage, and then this one's like worn out, and this one's in reverse. So when you hit the notes, it does instead of dropping down, going ding and dropping out, it goes it goes up. That's really cool. And you have like these are reverb sizes. Like can be small reverb, big reverb, level, whatever. It wasn't very much when I got it. It might be like $10, I think. I don't know what it is now, but yeah, it was just like. Yeah, $10. Yeah, and I play my MIDI keyboard. I wish I had the sound. I don't know what I guess it's gonna sound on this. I don't know. Oh yeah, I took the sound for you. Yeah, so now I can use that in my songs and stuff. So yeah, as long as I don't abuse it too much. Actually, you know what? I'm working on an instrumental. I might use that on Swim. It's a bedroom producer. FreeBSD plugins. I should just come there, shouldn't I? Alright. Stereo enhancer, transient shaper. I could kick myself in the face for not getting into transient shaping sooner. I really could. Like I really want to just like beat the crap out of myself because I could never get the snare to crack. So I put the transient shaper on there. Are you kidding me? You just increased the attack on the fucking front end. What? All this time I've been trying to EQ it to make it go, and that's all I had to do was just grab that front end. I didn't understand compression. Now I understand compression. Convolution reverbs are really cool because it's like an IR. So if, for example, if I wanted to make it sound like everything was recorded in this room, like if I recorded in this room and I had like an acoustic, but I was going somewhere else to record, or hanging out, or I wanted someone else to sound like they were recording here, even though they recorded in their place. As long as I had like a dry track of whatever they're doing, like their guitar amp, I could run through a convolution reverb. What they do is they take like a balloon and they pop it in the room to get the reverb echoing. And then they basically pull the pop out. So all you're left is with the way the room echoes. Does that make sense? It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird. Like if you can imagine like clapping really loud and how the room echoes. Now just suck out the clap part, the loud, and so then you run on something else through that same thing, and it's got it'll reverb the same way as if it was in that same room, in that same spot where you recorded the clap or whatever, the pop. So that's why you'll see like IRs, like front left corner and front over there, and so they record like all the different areas in the room. Because over there, it might sound better for drums. Or in the center might sound better for, or over there might sound, whatever it is, and that way you can just decide. You can flip through the IRs and stuff and be like, okay, I like the room. Let me try the left. Try the center. Yeah, that's good for the drums. It's got a good room. Yeah, and it's like you're in that room. It's insane. It's really insane. Saturation. Oh, I got it. Yeah, Clubgrad. I didn't. I think it was a saturation knob anyways. Let me see if I can find it here. I've got that. It came with my thing. I don't think I've got the Ferric. Cool looking plugin. I don't like those kind of, but more and more they're moving away from moving into these type of interfaces. Then they're less graphic intensive than these. These are more like the actual thing. Now that's not an actual plugin. I mean, actual hardware, but it looks like actual hardware. See, that looks more like actual hardware, but it's cartoon. You can see it's kind of cartoony, but it still looks pretty good. the more realistic, the more CPU is used on just processing how it looks. And if you have any more on how it sounds, it starts using your computer to, really pushing it. There, free amp, Clevgren. That, they fucked up. This thing is too good by itself. Like the better one, where'd you go? Okay. There. This is the one. This is the one I wanted to get. And I got the free one. Reamp. That's what it's called. And it's got different things like you can adjust different. See, it's got more detail to this one. You can adjust like what kind of tape is running through. You can adjust. Yeah, here's the reamp. But this one's like $36, and all it really has is extra. This is the amp, right? This is the plugin right here, and it has all this stuff pre and post, which is dope. I'm not. Don't get me wrong, and the different tape decks and stuff. But the this lets you fine tune what sound the other one. You know what I mean? This will help you fine tune what this will do, whereas the other one is just. Where'd you go? There. See? It's just that part right there. You don't get to adjust any of that, treble and whatever. But, if you're going in for a tape sound, holy fuck, this sounds so good. By itself, it just sounds so good. And you just adjust the mix of how much you want, and how much drive is how much it's pushing. And it's just, it's one of those ones that's like, they hit it. The preset they have in there is a very sweet spot. And you just adjust the drive and you adjust the mix, and it makes a lot of difference. I mean, it just makes it really just warm and nice. It's really nice because in a digital audio workstation, it can get kind of stale, bright. It loses a lot of digital. A lot of people just say like cold, whereas Tube has more warm, but. As I've said in the past, especially with AI coming along, if anything, I bet you it won't settle for not. Tubes blow out. Virtual tubes never blow out. Never. You can drive them. They can be brand new. You can make them mid, and you can make them close to the end of when they're about to die. And if you like it when they're breaking up, but they're close to the ending when they're about to die, you will never have to fucking worry about those tubes eventually dying, because that is just the sound you have. If nothing else, AI might get tired of hearing this shit from humans about how Tube is just better. Like, okay, let me see this thing. Let me see the schematics for it. Okay? Right. Give me a second. Here you go. Right, it's a free plugin. Just put it on your Tube bus and holy fuck. Yeah. I hate to say this sounds better than Tube. Yeah. Because it didn't have all the fucking extra digital, all the noise at the noise floor. Gone. That was the thing that you guys were worried about before, right? Yeah, fixed it. Kept all the other stuff. Got rid of the noise floor, the hum at the bottom. How? It's not real, fuckface. Just like I can take the fucking clap out of the goddamn and make you sound like you're in the room too. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Stupid fuck. Jesus Christ, man. I basically made an IR of a tube. Now all your shit is going through a tube. Well, it doesn't have this. Okay, then fine. Give it back. Give it back. Hang on. You can find some other fucking when it wears out, how it sounds. Okay, just that. There's enough. You got 4 different fucking brand new, a little bit worn, good and broke in, about to blow out. You can mix between the 4, so shut up. I already took care of that. Tell me my fucking tubes aren't good. So yeah, um, there's no reason. OBS is free. Pretty sure you have internet. The hook always trips me out because the shadow. I'm not expecting to be there. It looks like a big old bug hanging there. Um, OBS is free. This thing I'm broadcasting on YouTube. You broadcast for free on YouTube. People seem to be like tuning in to different lives. I've been checking out my own. Yeah, not my own. I've been checking out on my own other people's live streams, see what's going on. Not to copy and not to do anything. I just want to see what people are doing. I want people to check out my shit. So, I mean, I haven't said any of this stuff to try and make this into a career, have I? No, and I will not, because I'm not trying to make it. I'm just having fun. But I do see what the people that are, and I feel bad for them as they're telling their stuff, and they're like, blah, 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 but F that. You know, you can see them wanting to, but they can't. Well, fuck that. I don't want to fucking do that shit. I want to do what the fuck I want to do, and I want to fucking say what the fuck I want to say. No advertisements here, bitch. My shit is free. Information's free. It should be free. And so there's no fucking. My music is free on Reverb Nation and SoundCloud. And yeah, 6 albums. I got 3 with Blue Effects that I charge for, but that's because they invested money in me, and I have to pay them back. So, and I'm getting close. I'm not far. So, and they got me played in Australia, Britain. Yeah, that's fucking dope, dude. I was thinking if because I'm doing this on myself. And think about that. There's no fucking person to tell you yes, no, whatever the fuck. That song has to go this way. None of that shit. It's all up to you and what you can fucking do. That's it. It's only limitations nowadays. It's only limitations. You can get free guitar amps. You can get a MIDI keyboard for like 20, 30 bucks. USB that to a simple fucking like a laptop or whatever. Get the free synthesizers and the DAW like I was talking about there, or like a sequencer. Start doing electronic music or whatever. Get a feel for how music works out. Do rap beats and shit. Do fucking with the one microphone. This microphone sounds so much like a Shure SM57. I don't think I did a review on it. I might have. I don't know. But I took all my reviews down anyways because they were charging commercials on my reviews and started like fucking with me. So I took all their fucking revenue away. Fuck them. I don't get paid for it. Fuck them. Trying to fucking punish me and shit for shit I didn't fucking do. Saying I fucking made a video about the fucking Illuminati. Tried to spread vaccine misinformation or something like that shit. The video was made in like 2015. Thing is, I hit a little too close to home. Went all the way back to the very beginnings of it. And I didn't make any assumptions about anything, but people would see that it's a real thing. Laid it all out, man. I laid it all out. Didn't talk about medicine. Did not. 2015, COVID wasn't even a fucking thing. At latest, 2017. At latest. I've been doing videos for a long time. Been doing music for a long time. So, instead of being an old man yelling at the clouds, how about we talk about music some more? So, just some basic stuff, You should only be playing music you're into. If you're not into it, the crowd will know. If you're not sure about your song, the crowd will know. There's no hiding it. There's no like, well, when they start liking it, I'll start being happy. No. You gotta go on stage, share that you're the shit. If nothing else, you leave what's out there and like, I don't give a fuck because that's me, and deal with that shit. If you don't like it, I don't care. Hopefully somebody out there, one or two, it's fine. They'll be playing it around some people that probably have similar tastes. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's just fucking Ben geared my song. Oh, one dude? Huh. So all it takes is one or two. Next thing you know, whatever. So I just keep playing. I don't give a fuck if anyone shows up or anything. I don't do that for the. I genuinely enjoy my fucking shit. I enjoy playing. I enjoy talking. I enjoy helping. I enjoy all this shit, man. So I don't care. Um, yeah, Mike was getting started up there in Canada. We were working together, and Jam Kazam is free, but you are limited at the free tier to how much you can use it. Like I think you get like a 2 hours per month, maybe, or like 1 or 2 hours per month. Um, you're limited on how fast it follows your speed. Um, the tier I'm at was like $10 a month. I think there's like a $20 a month, but it's like it opens up the full range of speed, and it gives you the ability to. I could connect to YouTube through Jam Kazam. We could broadcast live from Jam Kazam. Um, so yeah, but neither one of us are on that tier. I don't think he has fast enough speed to do it anyway. I think I do. I know I do. I've got 1 gigabyte. I just went in and got 1 gigabyte Surface because I'm broadcasting these and I want it to be as good as possible, especially for like if DJ Funky stuff. I don't want to be cutting in and out. I'm on Wi-Fi back here and it's still reading strong. I'm still getting good. Because it drops down from time to time. From every now and again, I get connection error. Um, if it does it too much, I'll have to move the modem back here. But for right now, it's working. I would, like I said, like to have my modem back here for my drums and shit. So when I do Jam Kazam, I have to do Jam Kazam out there. And I have my video studio out there, but it's my video studio. I have my audio studio back here. I have the TV and the Xbox out there. Video, TV, YouTube. Like I wasn't broadcasting. I was doing videos. I was filming videos, HD, and doing as much HD audio as I could too. You know, yeah, that's how long I've been with fucking YouTube, dude. I got approved to upload it. I had enough views to warrant me having the space to be able to. You can now upload HD videos. Shit. 2010? Yeah, 2010. God, I did a bunch of shit there, man. That's really cool. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm self-taught at all what I do. I took lessons to clarify what I was doing. I took about a month's worth of lessons in high school. And then in college, I took a semester worth of classical. But she kept stressing on reading, you know what I mean? And mostly like technique and stuff of how to, anchor your pinky on the bridge and then, Yeah, it's hard to do because I'm like, yeah, it needs to be sitting still, but yeah. And so you're picking and doing, but yeah, yeah. I'm glad I did because I did get more dexterity in my finger on this hand instead of just being picking. Now I can do more delicate stuff. Also, it helps. I was on the spot like a motherfucker. They didn't have a guitar teacher, and so they get a guitar teacher. And so like the whole first semester, I didn't have to do recitals or anything like that because I didn't have a teacher. So I just slacked the fuck off. Then get a teacher, and she was a very nice lady, very short, had kind of crazy hair and fucking these glasses and stuff, and very very nice lady. My girlfriend at the time convinced me to take her out for coffee. You know, the three of us went out for coffee. That was cool because she played piano. Um, well, you got to take a teacher out. I'm like, that won't be weird. No, see if she wants to go. All right, hey, you want to go with us have coffee? Yeah. Okay, cool. But yeah, the day I went in there, the first day I went in was so. What made you want to take classical lessons? I've always liked classical, you know, and I'm mostly a rock guy, and I would like to, you know, expand my. Oh no, I don't. I just thought you were a guitar teacher. I didn't specifically classical. Oh, I didn't. I want to play guitar. I don't. No, I don't mind. That's not gonna go. Hit the reverse. Her heart looks broken. Think of something, man. Come on, faster. You know what? I've always wanted to be a rock guy. I've always wanted to increase. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, versatility exactly. That's what I was thinking. Versatility. You nailed it. I like you. You nailed it. Go on, tell me more about why I signed up. Yeah, you're right. That is, yeah. I think that is why. I didn't, and I wouldn't do something like that. I mean, you can do that, but I wouldn't. Fuck, is the caps lock on? Yeah, of course. How's the caps lock keeping turned on? Oh, I know. Anyways, so if I had some advice to give, there are a couple things. Is to be to figure out what kind of musician you would like to be if you're going to be working on music. Okay, you got to figure that out. What do you want to do? Do you want to write originals? Do you want to be Richie Havens? One of the best voices I think I've ever heard. I don't think he wrote any originals at all his entire career. But what he did was incredible. What he did, because he didn't know how to play guitar, which is why I tuned this guitar like this, because I watched I thought he was just like a badass jazz guitarist because he uses complex chords as fuck. But he tunes the entire thing to a D. Now back in the day, he played it like more like a lap, but he didn't like that because he liked how, you know, all the other guitarists were holding their guitar like this, and he wanted to play like them. He didn't want to play like, you know what I mean? And so he started getting to where he was doing, where he could get his wrist doing that, and then he started doing stuff like this one that's like, no, it's like a minor. I can't remember how it is. He flats one of them. It's just the same chord, and then he just the same like when he bars all six, and then he has one where he's like barring the top two and his hand does weird shit. But he after a while, I guess his wrist got used to it. Now he's like mine. I have to like fucking crank my arm And that's why he didn't like that either. And then he said eventually his arm just got used to it, and he's now just fucking all. It's fucking crazy. But he doesn't play actual chords. He just plays open tuning. It's an amazing watch because he's just like completely open and honest. Like he's not. I mean, not like he's ever tried to hide anything, but he's just a very happy kind of guy. And opened Woodstock. I would dare say kind of saved it a bit because he was saying how that he played songs. He played the songs he was planning on playing. And right as they're getting ready to go off stage, they came out and said, "Hey man, can you play some more?" They was having trouble with getting people to the stage, whatever. And he's like, I've got some more songs. And they come out there and like, can you? We still they haven't got. They play like 3 or 4 more. And then, can you play some more? They haven't. I've got a few more, and that's all I've got. And like, well, can you play? Like, no, I've got. Otherwise, I have to play the songs all over again. I don't have any more. And they were trying to get him to do it. And if you watch Woodstock, you'll see he's playing the last song. He just stands up, walks the fuck off the stage while playing. You're like, motherfucker, I was supposed to play 6 songs. The fuck are you doing? Oh, I get it. I'm here. I've been emancipated, motherfucker. Man, I remember making that up. Someone was saying something to me. Like, I've been emancipated, motherfucker. You better put a please on that bitch. I've been emancipated, motherfucker. Damn. Shit. So yeah. What kind of musician do you want to be? Do you want to be a cover artist? I have nothing. There was in jazz ensemble. There was a guy. I was always intimidated as fuck by all the people in my school and seminary college because they could read. They could sight read the music and they could. I'm like, fuck. Especially in jazz ensemble, those were really, really fucking good. And so I think it's the thing where we played Red House, and I got to do a solo. And after that, he decided to do like more things, getting more people doing solos and stuff. And I remember being in class, and there's this guy. He plays like I think it's clarinet or something like that. Definitely one of those. And there's a part there, and we were reading through, and he's like flipping through, and he's like yeah, there's a. It says that I'm supposed to put a solo in here. It's like yeah, but it's not charted. There's no notes. It's like no, it's in B flat. Just play in the B flat scale. You can just see like the panic like going over his face, but there's nothing written on the thing. I mean, you could see it on his face, and I'm like, oh shit. Motherfuckers, you can read like a motherfucker, but none of you motherfuckers can write. Interesting, isn't it? Interesting. I've been writing since I was 14. I wrote 11 songs my first week. No shit. I learned almost all the chords in the first week, and each chord that I learned would make me write a song. I just felt my way around through it by ear. Were they any good? No. Will you ever hear any of them? No. I have some from around that time, like The Loud. I was 15. I started playing when I was like 13. Those songs at the beginning got me in my first band, 6 Feet Under with Travis. On we would go around Barksdale Air Force Base and practice there. It was so fucking cool, man. It's crazy. So many stories I could tell about that. And but yeah, he just. I mean, again, those are just there. There will never be, despite all the computers and all the other shit. There will never be, aside from AI coming with its own thing, a better combination than you and your friends, whoever they are. Get the band geeks, get whoever. If you're a singer, try and find people, especially if you want to be doing like originals. Now I'll admit, I started out by playing covers, by learning covers to learn how songs go. I didn't play covers out. I never played covers out from the very beginning. I wanted purposefully to not do cover songs because I'd already seen on MTV and shit like that bands that came out with a cover song first. Never made it back. Never made it any further than that. They'd have like the cover song and then like one single, and then just never anything else from them, ever. If they started with the cover, Red Hot Chili Peppers always put a cover to their inspirations. I mean, if you want me to stay, Sly and the Family Stone. They have on all the stuff. Hot Tamales, red hot, yes, got them for sale. They have that shit on there. They got all kinds of stuff. They Higher Ground, Stevie Wonder. But they kind of established when they don't really. I mean, that one they'd already established themselves when they came out with that, which is fine. Because everybody's not. What happens is everybody hears the professionalism of the song. Like I said before, you do a cover, it's already been popular. It's already popular. So people already like the song. You just have to do it well. Maybe put your own little spin on it of some sort. Change how it's sung a little bit to make it your song. Put a little bit more emotion into it. There's a reason why you cover this song is because it means a lot to you. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. And people can feel that, like, holy shit, like Joe Cocker. What would you do? As opposed to like the jaunty, what would you do if I sang out of tune? What would you do if I sang? I thought about doing a cover that jumps between the two. Would you stand up and walk out on me? Let me over here and I'll sing you a song. I will try to sing out of key. Jaunty, you say? Jaunty. Jaunty little lad, aren't you? I don't think I'd want to stay around someone who called me a jaunty little lad. There's that bad taste in your mouth. First off, I'm 20. I'm not a little lad. Second off, 80-year-old, put some fucking pants on. No, you are not watering your grass, sir. That isn't, well, I mean, technically. Unfortunately, I pulled that from actual reality. It's nothing quite like being like 5 years old, 6 years old, walking to school, and you're going by the house that parents tell you do not stop because it's just keep going, just don't. Grass is all like all the other fucking. Turns out that dude, I talked to my mom about that. I was asking her if she remembered the guy, and yeah, she did. I had no idea. Apparently, I guess his mom lived in that house, and but then she got sick, and so he moved in, and I don't know if like a Norman Bates type fucking situation shit going on, but he was supposed to be like her caretaker, but I think he might have had some mental issues also. Dude was straight up stand on the porch and just Hey. Yeah, don't stop. Just yeah, don't stop. Don't even look that direction. And Halloween night, no, no, we're gonna pass on that house. Get together with people. Um, there's Craigslist. There's local music stores. There's all kinds of people that are looking for bands and stuff, trying to do stuff. Jam Kazam. There are people on there. Because I have a gig. I guess there's not like a lot of people that have fast enough service to host. I was hosting a jam one night, and we were just all improvising our shit and stuff. Well, we did some songs, some covers and stuff, but there was several people in there, and drummer, bass player, another guitarist, singer. Um, we had a bunch of a keyboardist was in there. He was just about to head out, and we started hitting this one song that we were just improvising on. He's like, "Ah, man, I'm gonna head out." I'm like, "Okay, cool." And I just started doing, and then the drummer, just kind of filled his way out to find where the where the key is, and I call it the key change. A, the blues, just calling it out, and then the guy was. All of a sudden, you hear this organ. Oh, I thought you were leaving. Yeah. What's up? Oh, okay. And we just next thing you know, he's sticking around for like 5, 6 songs. Shit, that was a good night, man. But like, yeah, I was in there, and they were talking. They kept saying how I was royalty. I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh, I'll get you. I don't. No one else has. I'm a host. I can host people. I have a fast enough service that can. He's like, yeah, dude, that's very rare around here. I'm like, okay, gotcha. Okay. I guess they get the free service or whatever, or yeah, during one of those jam sessions, one of those guys are like, "Fuck this! I'm going to get the buy. I'm running out of time." Went and signed up. I need to get down there more often. But it was cool. It's like none of us they even like, it's like, hey man, you guys have a good night. And got a couple friend requests, but mostly it was just like I said, when we'd go to do Cell Block, and it's open mic night. That's another thing you can do. Check around for open mic nights, and just go. You don't have to necessarily perform. If you're a singer, get up there and do some poetry. You don't have to necessarily sing. Some of you go, dude, that was dope. My band's looking for, do you sing? Mm-hmm. Okay, we're looking for a vocalist, and that's right up our alley, man. Weird shit happens like that. Now, I don't know if the story of the Doors is out, like on the Doors of the movie. I don't know if it went that way exactly. But the surviving people besides Jim were allowed to refute it, and none of them really said anything about like that's not how it went. It didn't go like that. They did refute some of the stuff, but I'd like to see a story about the Screaming Trees, but fuck. Yeah, they should take Barrett Martin's book, The Greatest Band That Never Was. It's about Screaming Trees, his time with Screaming Trees, but like, I mean, combine that, or either that or pick up from his. It'd be crazy to like do if you could do it well, a first person movie, and he's narrating his book as they're acting out the stuff, you know. So it's like you're on stage and you're watching the crowd. You know what I mean? They just re-simulate all the shit. It's fucking dope. And they could cut to the crowd, like the actual footage. You know, I mean, because they have a lot of footage, and they just cut the actual footage, and then you see Barrett back there playing the drums, and like, oh gosh, okay, so that's who you are right now. That's who you're watching through the eyes of. That's who's narrating. You are the drummer for Screaming Trees. That would be sick. I would love to talk to him about doing that. Get like a glide cam. Because that's the thing about first-person movies is that they tend shaky, and you really don't get the perspective. You can't get the perspective right, so you have to do something that gets the perspective right. Because otherwise, you just kind of get sick feeling, you know. But yeah, there's ways to do everything. When I started playing drums, I had gone to Barksdale Air Force Base, and they had a drum set there, and I had played that kit there. Not well, but you know, enough to spark my interest in it. And then I got home, and I mean, the times we go to Barksdale weren't frequent enough for me to be able to do what I want to do. So I started getting boxes, Pringles cans, coffee cans, anything I could bang on that made noise. Pieces of little metal to make cymbals. Then learn how to roll, you know. Use a chopstick. I have a whole song. There's like the whole percussion of it, though. This entire song is Pringles cans. And if you take the top lid, if you take it off, it projects. If you put it on the bottom, and if you hit the fucking side with the plastic, totally different sound. So you just get like 3 different ones, and that way you have like, and they're very similar sounding because it's the same can, same dimensions. They're just like different tunes of the same sound. And then again, I drank a lot of coffee, and back then I had to, you know. Fuck it. I don't care. I don't care. And it's bang on. You have to love it. You have to want to do it to the point that nothing's gonna stop you. I don't care. Tap your foot while you know. Gotta start somewhere. Maybe show some promise with the cans. Your parents told them. Keep banging them cans, boy. You don't need a fucking drum set. $500 my ass. You're doing fine. You don't need expensive instruments. You don't need bongos, congas. Where are they at? Thrift store. $1. For the fair. Stereo microphones. Have one over here and one over here. So there's one's in this ear and one's in this ear. Paying debts, man. That's the one that glued it all together. Was it Paying Debts? Yeah, I think it was Paying Debts. Yeah, because on your left is the other one. So, tied that one all together for me. I dug that shit. I might play that going when I leave. So, oh god damn it, an hour 15 minutes. What the fuck, dude? I can talk way too much. Holy shit. uh, I don't care anymore. Don't care anymore. Yeah, I'm looking for a certain thing. Reference compare. Nope. New room reference training. Get out of the way, camera. You're messing with me. Highly derivative. Of course you don't. Alright. I'm gonna head out pretty soon here. I could talk some more about, making music, but I think I've made a point. There's ways to do it. I really just wanted to say that you don't have to wait on anything. Nothing. There was on Sonic Highways, Foo Fighters, the actual video of the thing. If you're not familiar with it, Sonic Highways is. I'm guessing Dave was running out of inspiration, and or wanted to go to what different studios out there are. So he goes to like most like the biggest studios that there are, and gets some of the history of the local area, whatever, and turns into a song, and then puts on the album, recorded in the city, whatever. Interesting idea. I don't think I would have done it quite that way, but you know. But one of the things was was a buddy guy. I don't know. It was one of those guitars, one of those blues guitars. He didn't have a guitar, so he tied a string to the door handle, and he had a button on the other side, and you pull it. Bing 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 boom 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 bing boom 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 boom. You know what I mean? You start getting to where you can play that fucking thing, because you won't be fucking stopped. You hear this shit in your head, and it just can't stop until you get it out. That's how you need to be if you want to be. If you get too much like me, you don't give a fuck anymore, because that's what it's all about. It's doing is what it's all about, not making any money on it, and so therefore you forego all that. I haven't done any marketing. I mean, I've played my music and stuff, but I've also played like my stuff that's out there for free, and I've completely make it known that although I have stuff for pay, I have 6 albums for free and 3 albums for pay. So yeah, I will admit that the last 3 albums are my newest, so they have the most experience behind them, including mixing and mastering. Um, Highly Derivative, I recorded on. This is my first album to record on Presonus Studio One, and I didn't know when you're running effects, they can be before, like the sound comes in and hits the effect, and then hits the fader and EQ and all that stuff, or it can hit the EQ and fader and stuff, and then hit the effect after, pre or post. And I like to run it in post. Um, it doesn't really say it like on other most DAWs. It says like when you're clicking on it, it says whether it's pre or post, and it usually starts out in pre. And then you click it and it says post, and you're like, okay, cool, and it has like a little thing that lights up over the top of whether it's, or when you hover over it, it tells you. This one didn't, but the default setting, like I said, is in pre, so I set all the fucking sets to post, what I thought was post, and no, it wasn't. The mix turned out, it turned out good, but I could do it better. I may remix it sometime. Especially, I love this song. I just fell in love with the idea of writing a song and going full production for a 20 or 30-second song. Yeah. So I can't leave you alone. Matter of fact, you would probably think I was gone if it wasn't for that bum bum bum. I wrote that shit just I was in the relationship. Can you wear the headphones? I'm like, oh yeah, I can pop those on. Headphones. Just made that up as I was going, and because they're kind of loud, and she has complained about how loud I listen to the in the past. Like, it's fucking loud. I'm like, it can't be that loud, and I take them off. I'm like, it is that loud. Okay, it is that loud. All right. But yeah, if it weren't for that bong bong bong, you'd probably think I was gone. Oh shit, paying debts. Wasn't too long ago, I was sure the end was after me. Not to digress, but I would have to be naive to believe you. Something other than this same old sad disgrace. What you're waiting for it to break in? Well, could it be misery was born to be our blushing bride? Wait and see. Dark, will you? So I'll come in after you.
for me? Would you wait for me? Would you wait for me?